Hey guys, I'm Alyssa. Welcome to my channel. I'm gonna go ahead and do a fall beauty look today. This is it. This is it. This is the look. And stay tuned to learn how to do it. First things first, I went ahead and prepped my skin already. Washed it and used the rose water as a toner. And then went ahead and did this matcha face moisturizer and both are from Cocokind, which are cruelty-free products, and the rest of the stuff I'm using is actually not cruelty-free and it makes me a little sad, but that's okay. I'm just trying to use all the products that I have and get rid of them. So let's go. Okay, so first thing I do is go ahead and put up my hair into a ponytail because it just helps keep the hair out of my face, and I just prefer it, honestly. You could do a bun or like whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation, and I'm using the Clinique foundation, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on my skin with my fingers first, and then I go in with the Beauty Blender, so don't worry, I'm not just blending this in with my fingers, alright? There it is. There's the Beauty Blender. And just dab it all over and blend it into your skin. So next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is concealer, and so the one I'm using here is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circles Eraser, and it's in the shade Medium, in case anyone's wondering, and then go ahead and I just blend that one out as well. So I do along the nose, like the bridge of my nose, and then under my eyes, because that's the areas that, you know, I think should have the concealer on it. Next, we're going to go ahead and take my Victoria's Secret palette. There's actually not really a name for this palette. I got it for Christmas a couple years back, and as y'all can see, I used a lot of the bronzer. So I just took the bronzer and I do it under the cheekbones, and I will do it, like I said, under the cheekbones, jawline, and nose, which you will see in just a second. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is highlight, and so I have this little round brush and I just use the edge of the brush pretty much to go ahead and highlight and just sweep up with the brush. You don't really need like a fancy like fan brush or whatever. I figure this just kind of works perfectly fine. So I've been using this for a while. And I don't like to pack on my highlight to where it's like super noticeable, but to where it gives like a slight shimmer. So you'll see me turn my face. Okay, so I know this part of the video is sideways, and I am so sorry because it's going to be like this for a few minutes. But anyway, what I'm doing right now is putting on this Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow thing to make sure the eyeshadow stays pretty much. And so I'm just putting it on both sides and then slightly under the eyelid to go ahead, because I'm going to go ahead and put some eyeshadow under there. And so these are the brushes I'm using. They're the EcoTools brush. And so I'm making this face because this palette is super old. Like I said, I'm using old products, and so this is a super old palette that I actually got whenever I started doing makeup, guys. So the shade I'm using is like a rosy pink kind of shade, and I'm just packing that all over the eyelid part and doing that on both sides. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a darker plum color and then do that on the crease and outer corner. So it just adds more, I guess, fall kind of look to it. Next, we're going to go ahead and take a palette from Elizabeth Arden. And what are we using? We are using Heathered Plum Contour. It's not a contour though, it's an eyeshadow. So please don't use this on your like face. And so the brush we used for that one was the crease brush. And this little one that I use for packing on the eyelid is my shade brush, just for reference in case y'all were wondering. So I decided that the yellow color, which by the way was Golden Dusk, was not enough, so I went ahead and did this Beauty Rush one that I got from Victoria's Secret forever ago, and just put that one on my eyelid and just kind of started like packing that on, and it actually comes out super glowy and super golden. So I absolutely love it. And then just, yeah, blended that out with the other ones. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take the highlight in that one, and it's called Nude Shimmer. And I'm just putting that one in the inner corners of my eye just to, you know, add a little glow. And then go ahead and also take the Heathered Plum contour and add that a little bit under the eye, which is why we had the eyeshadow insurance under there as well, to go ahead and make sure it stays in place. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner. And it fell. But there it is. So it's the one from Estee Lauder. And I'm going to put that on my eyes. If y'all couldn't see it, it's the Stay Onyx one. So next I'm going to go ahead and do mascara. And I'm doing a base coat. And these are both ones from Estee Lauder. Or no, Lancome, sorry. So I'm doing the base coat first. Once I do that, I go ahead and do the darker coat. And I'm doing that on both eyes. And tops and bottom. But just the darker coat on the bottom instead of base as well. So I totally forgot that I needed to do eyebrows. So I did those a little late. But basically, I'm just doing that with, I can't even find the thing, but it's very old. It's from Sephora. I don't even know if they carry it anymore. But basically fill in the eyebrows and then brush it out to make sure that it looks more natural than like put on. And then I go ahead and take my Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray Oil Control and spray that on my face and let it set. And you gotta, you know, fan it on there too. And then also make sure that you get the clumps out of your mascara in case there's any, because that'll happen every now and then. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take some lipstick, and it's called Angel Red, and it is from Clinique as well. A lot of Clinique products in here. And so I'm going to go ahead and put one layer of that on, then kind of like, and see how it looks. Looks decent, but I'm going to go ahead and add in another one. And this one I don't really use too often, but I was like, you know what? The colors kind of go together. And then I was devastated. Yeah. It's fine. I picked it up. I threw it away. It's fine. So just kind of rubbing those colors in together now. Still a little salty. It's okay. So then I take more of the Angel Red and put that on a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a gloss next, because I was just feeling lipstick and lip gloss on the same day. So the lip gloss I have is from Borghese, I want to say is how you say it. I'm not 100% sure, but it's called Apricota, something like that. It's like apricot with an A at the end, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more.